The rescuers needed rescuing. Two paramedics on their way to a call in Hillsboro ended up needing help. Their Metro West ambulance was hit by a car, flipping the ambulance on its side and trapping the paramedic team. Investigators say the ambulance was traveling on Southwest 185th with lights and sirens on when the driver of a BMW on Cornell ran a red light.
I mean, this mirror's crushed, and the passenger side, the paramedic that was up front mapping to the call, was trapped on this side. The driver was actually suspended at a side angle.
A fire truck was on the scene in 30 seconds. It had been going to the exact same call as the ambulance. The paramedics are okay. The driver of the BMW is in serious condition tonight. Police say he'll most likely be cited. Their job is to save lives, but two paramedics found themselves needing rescue last night after their ambulance was hit by an accused red light runner. They had to be cut out of their emergency vehicle. According to 6 reporter Margie Lynch shows us.
Trying to put the pieces back together isn't easy when you consider the chunks of metal torn apart.
The actual ambulance itself was on its side. This was the side that was down.
The ambulance flipped on its side, police say, after a BMW hit it in this intersection at 185th and Cornell. Officers say the driver of the BMW was on Cornell when he ran a red light and crashed into the ambulance on its way to an emergency call, with lights and sirens on.
You notice the front of the ambulance here was crushed. I mean, this mirror's crushed. And the passenger side, the paramedic that was up front mapping to the call, was trapped on this side. The driver was actually suspended at a side angle.
The paramedics trapped inside now needing emergency help themselves.
Actually, one of our supervisors was one of the first on scene. He crawled through the back.
When you see the front end smashed into the passenger seat, it's hard to believe everybody survived.
They were actually restrained inside of the vehicle by their seat belts. And so they were actually sitting in there, hanging on their sides by their seat belts, suspended.
And take a look at the BMW. The driver's injuries more serious. Investigators are now trying to find out exactly what happened. Witnesses say it didn't appear the BMW was speeding, but officers say he wasn't stopping for the red light either. How much warning the BMW driver had will be one question in the investigation.
We are able to go back and look at the phases of the lights, look at when the witness tells us exactly when the crash occurred, and we'll be able to tell pretty much down to the second exactly when that light changed and if that was a factor.
They say besides getting hurt, the driver of this car will most likely get a ticket for running a red light. In Hillsboro, Margie Lynch, KOIN News 6.
The first fire truck to respond and help the paramedics was just 30 seconds away because it was responding to the same emergency call as the ambulance. And here's something. Every year in the U.S., there are almost 16,000 collisions involving emergency vehicles. The crashes result in more than 1,000 emergency worker injuries and nearly 50 deaths. Police, fire, and ambulance drivers say the best way to avoid these crashes is to give the emergency vehicles plenty of room by pulling over or maintaining a safe distance behind the vehicles.